Hey there, Captain Wetbeard here, and welcome back to Tech Talk. So today we're going to be talking about Ventoy. Have you ever needed to install a new operating system or run a boot utility to fix your operating system when your computer's just not running right? Well, normally you would need to either burn an ISO image to a CD or DVD and boot from that, or you would need to format a flash drive or something so that you can boot from that in order to run the boot utility or the boot disk. And that's kind of a pain in the ass because you have to reformat the drive every single time you do that. Formatting your drives over and over again also isn't particularly great for them. And it's time consuming, right? This is also one of the things that might convince somebody not to install an alternative operating system because of the fact that it's just such a pain in the ass. Well, there is actually a solution to this, and it's called Ventoy. So Ventoy is something that you install on a drive. It's based on the grub loader, which is the bootloader that Linux uses. And what will happen is when you boot with the USB drive inserted into your USB port, then you will boot to a screen like this. Now, what you'll see is a list of every bootable image that's on the drive, and then you can pick one to boot from. So you only have to format the drive one time, and then you can go ahead and use it for that. Here's the really cool thing, though. You're actually not just limited to that, right? Because as you can see here, I have a bunch of other folders on here. You can still use your USB drive for other stuff. It's just if you feel like using it as a bootable drive, then you just stick an ISO on there, and then you can boot from it. For instance, right here, I've got a boot disk for Arch Linux, a boot repair disk for Linux, the Heron's boot CD. I don't remember which version that is, but I've got Heads, which is an alternative to Tails, and some other stuff. But anyway, but you can still use it as a regular USB, and you don't have to worry about it. There's really not much of a reason to not just install this on all your thumb drives. So how hard is it? Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So the first thing we're going to do is pull up the GitHub for it, because it is open source software, and you'll get a little information about it. A lot of it's what I've already explained, but you can customize themes. I don't know why you'd necessarily bother. I mean, that's a thing you can do. It's got a bunch of extra cool features, but you're probably not going to use most of it. I know I don't. The main thing we're going to be looking for is, let's pull up the repositories, and Ventoy. Okay. So we're going to grab a release candidate. 1.0.46 is the most recent version. It was released 29 days ago, as of the time of me recording this video. And as you can see, there is a Linux installer, there's a live CD, and there's a Windows version. So the live CD, you would burn that onto a USB in order to format a USB. That is a weird way to go about it. Might as well just do it this way. So I've already downloaded the Linux version because, of course, I'm running Linux. And I've unzipped it. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, regardless of the operating system you're running, is take a look at the README file. And this will be different based on whether you're running Windows or Linux. For me, I will be running this bit of code right here. So the way this... right. Part of the code is going to be SDX. Now, that will be the specific drive that I'm using. But how would I know what drive that is? Let's go ahead and take a look using system tools. Most likely your distribution will come with discs. I don't really care for discs very much. I very much prefer Gparted. And we'll go ahead and put in our password. Okay. Now let's take a look. Here we go. Yes, this is the drive. And as you can see, it already has Ventoy installed on it. But I'm going to go ahead and install it again. So this is SDE. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull up a terminal. So sudo sh. We are going to run this right here. Now we'll take a look at this list here. So dash lowercase I would be just to install it. This already has Ventoy installed on it, so I'm going to use a capital I to force it. Now /dev/SDE. Okay. And then we will hit enter. Enter our password. All right. STE. And it is telling us the model of our flash drive. Be sure to verify that, because once you start, you won't be able to undo this. This does appear to be the flash drive in question. So we will go ahead and confirm. It double checks twice because this is serious business. Now it's creating our partitions. And this will take just a moment. It's not a particularly large program, so it really shouldn't take very long. All right. Writing data to disk. But yeah, this is pretty awesome though, because after this, I mean, it'll basically be like a regular flash drive, but you can just put an ISO on it and boot from that. Okay. Yes. As you can see over here, if a new version of Ventoy comes out and you want to update, then you would do the same thing, but with -U in order to update. But, you know, I don't really use this flash drive anyway, and I just wanted to go ahead and show you how easy this is. All right, now we have Ventoy installed. Let's go ahead and mount the drive. As you can see, it appears to be empty, but all we would do is throw some ISOs in here in a folder. It doesn't need to be in the root or anything. Let's just make a folder boot discs. And then you can put whatever boot disk you want in there. And you'll be all set. All right, let's go ahead and eject this, because I am done with this drive for now, and I'm going to put it away. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified when the next video drops, because I will be making more Tech Talk videos in the near future. Also, share this with a friend if you know anybody who might be interested in trying out Ventoy. It's pretty easy to get set up, and it makes a world of difference. Anyway, have a great night. Peace out.